If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room, man. Welcome back, man. It is Wednesday, glorious September 20th, out here in Minnesota, man. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's in good health. Hope everybody's doing good, man. You know, we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes. Passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well, my GMS fam. If you are here, tap into the live chat. Let me know that you are here kicking it with us today on this wonderful Wednesday, man. Shout out your city. Let me know where you from. I see y'all GMS fam in the chat early already. Glittery Bubbles, Mike Reimer, Don Philly, what's going on? King Lukey, what's going on? Aaron McHenry, what's up, bro? CDT Beats is in the building. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Make sure you share this live as well. Today, we must speak on some things that happened last night. I think that the conversation was at an all-time high for a Mr. Corey Holcomb and Kraig Facts during the 5150 show. I mean, a lot of truth was being spoken last night, and a lot of people were digesting what they were hearing. I think it was another one of those great conversations, relationship conversations, and just overall game-giving conversations that, you know, a lot of people do actually love the 5150 show for. And honestly, it's a lot to take in. At first, it seemed like it was going to be another, you know, back and forth between Corey and D. But I think just with the help of Kraig being there and kind of helping the dynamic, it never reached that point. But there were a few times when Corey was trying to tell his stories and D would interject in a way where she was clearly trying to press his buttons. I don't know if something happened before the show. I don't know if it was something Corey said at the top of the show. All I know is that it got to a point where she felt aggravated and started making certain comments to try to get up under his skin. Now, a lot of things in this relationship talk happened as far as like different examples. The first example you're going to hear is of Corey trying to describe, or actually, you know what, asking a question to Kraig and asking him, hey, if you got a main chick and you got a side chick, basically this is what he was asking. You got a main chick, you got a side chick. Your side chick calls you and say, hey, sound like somebody busted out the door, they breaking in. Would you go over there with your main girl while you and your main girl was out. You wouldn't drop her off. You wouldn't drop her, try to, whatever, but you knew it was an emergency. Would you go over there and help your side chick? And Kraig said yes. But see, the thing that happened is I'm pretty sure something like this or something similar to that story must have happened between Corey and his main girl and his side girl, because it didn't quite happen the way that he thought it was going to end up. Listen to this.
You out on a date with a bitch, and one of your other bitches call you and say, a nigga.
D kind of looked like the detective from The Wire. You know who I'm talking about? That lady, the one that was the lesbian that was out here talking like this all the time. Yeah, we on the case, and I'm gonna make sure I get this case cracked. That lady, you know who I'm talking about. If anybody's seen The Wire, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Nigga just kicked in my window. Come over here and help me. Would you go over to the bitch house with the other bitch and be like, I was worried about you. I couldn't bullshit with this.
If I was with my bitch and the bitch.
You was with a bitch, like a number 5 bitch. Then your number 2 bitch call you and say, somebody kicked in our window. I'm scared. Just please come check on me. Yeah. Would you ever go to a bitch house with another bitch?
Yes.
Is it justified?
It is. It is. I mean, at the end of the day, she's still my bitch.
Well, not only that, the other girl should by now know you're get down, right? I mean, it's not fair. You're not one of those guys that hides all that stuff and tries to play it off like somebody else is super special and you ain't got no other girls. So that other girl that was with you should have known by then.
Yeah, women are still people. Even though they got pussies, they still people. They deserve somebody to be there for them, just like other normal humans who don't have pussies.
I swear to God on everything I love, man. I'm not saying I'm super duper hellified, but I'm super duper hellified on everything I love, man. One of my top bitches called me and told me a pipe bust in her house. In the wintertime, I was worried about the bitch.
Oh.
So I did what I could do to help her. But
you had the other girl show up and hold the pipe?
There was an insurance issue. One of my bitches know how to communicate with the insurance company. If you don't know how to communicate with the insurance company, you know you get fucked, right? Yeah. They ask you questions to set you up or they can beat you out.
How many times did you flush? They be trying to get you.
Did you put nothing but toilet paper down there?
Did you mop the shit? All the motherfuckers, they set you up.
Oh my God.
On everything I love. I had my other bitch help the other bitch.
Somebody said
because, what they say, D?
Corey the plumber.
The other bitch helped the other bitch because I knew the bitch was in a bind. I took a chance.
Yeah.
You know what happened later on, right? It turned into some emotional fuck shit. Yeah. They got together, started talking shit about me. I'm the motherfucking light.
Oh.
Did the one that helped her look better? Who looked better? The pipe
They
bitch?
about the same.
Okay, yeah.
But look, check this out, Kraig. These bitches gotta work together with a nigga. I tried to do some G shit, and it backfired on me where both of the bitches was talking about me together.
Now, this is where it got to the point where aggravation ensued from what D had to say in response to this story Corey just got done telling.
It just goes to show you that you didn't have your stuff tight.
And so it's me, D. I didn't
Slipping
have my
on your
shit
pimple.
tight. Or the bitches ain't just some crazy bitches who go against the motherfucking God.
You didn't have them in check. They didn't know.
Well, it's the bitches because women always underestimate how many other bitches it is. They really be feeling like it ain't no other bitches in the world. And that's incredible. I was just in New York.
With somebody like him.
Now, that's interesting. That's an interesting outlook. There is main character syndrome, but you also have to understand that not every woman is going to think that way because not every dude is being straight up with them. Now, that's another big problem that a lot of people like to leave out when they talk this game and when they talk this player shit is that a lot of these guys really aren't saying this shit to their woman. They aren't being upfront. They aren't being for real. It's hard for certain guys to speak the same way as a Corey Holcomb or as a Craig Smith or you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes out here that don't do that. So they give the notion or they give this idea to the girl that they with them and only them without telling them who they are. And then that's when problems happen.
But this is what both of those women need to understand. And this is some shit I'm giving up the game by saying this, but I don't care. If I did that, they both must have been sacrificial bitches. Because I didn't know what was going to happen after that. But I had to do something where I can look in the mirror knowing I'm a G. Yeah. I wasn't trying to pit them against each other. I knew one could help the other one. I'm fucking with both of y'all. Help my other bitch. It shouldn't be the end of the world.
Well, I think you have that part about being a G kind of off.
Ooh, tell me. She tested his gangster. She said you got that part off. She said, why do you think you are a hellified nigga and that you the God when you continuously come to this show and tell us stories about how these bitches don't listen, they don't really fuck with you, and they really are not about to do what you tell them to do, even after you drop $40 on the goddamn dresser. Now, we have to, I mean, you got to put two and two together. Somebody could say who they are all day, but what's actually happening in real life is different. There are women out here who know not to go against the nigga that they know that they can profit off of or that they can get something from. I'm just saying, clearly there's a pattern of things, and it's not because these girls just ain't listening now. At some point, you got to look at yourself and see what you doing wrong.
Tell me how you think it's over.
If it would have went right without the drama, that's some G shit. But the fact that the bras was out of order and then didn't do what you had in line or your program, it's not very G.
What good is a bitch if I can't use her to help me with my trials and tribulations? If it's another bitch I need you to help me with, but you ain't gonna help me because it's another bitch, what good are you to me besides the motherfucking shit I use you for? What good are you to me if you can't help me and my bitches, bitch?
Now, the other day we were talking about unrealistic expectations and standards, right? So when we spoke about women who have these unrealistic standards of what they want out of a man. I'm pretty sure Corey has talked about that as well. To think that what you think is normal or what you think should be happening is something that is a realistic thing for most people in this world, it makes you just as delusional as the women that you speak of. Now, that's me speaking from a standpoint of somebody who actually believes what this man is saying. Now, you have to go back to the fact that he's a comedian. You have to write some things off and whatnot. But let's just say he's for real in this instance. Clearly, there is an unrealistic expectation there that he feels is something that should happen because of who he is or what he could provide. It's an unrealistic expectation.
I can't with this one.
I'm just saying, what good are you to me? It's just a fake situation like most men are in. Men can't even look at another bitch ass while they with their girl. I'm not saying that it's the thing to do because your girl got feelings. But I'm saying, like, let's say it's a bitch with a real super big old ass, and you know they wear the outfits like they be wearing now. Yeah. Like at the, like what's the bitch who was that upstage with Usher?
Oh, Keke Palmer.
That outfit Keke Palmer had on is trendy now. Bitches dress like that.
Right.
But
it's been trendy. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's been trendy. Girls have been dressing that way for a minute. They've been showing their ass. They've been showing titties, putting on the sheer tops, all that shit. All of that has been going on already. It was nothing new. I don't know if it just got amplified due to the Keke Palmer situation, but it's nothing new. Now, when I say that Kraig was spitting on this show, that is an understatement. That was an understatement. Kraig was giving off some information I know for a fact Majority of the people watching the 5150 show last night did not know, and I'm going to prove that right now. Take a look.
And you know what? The bitch said, I didn't need her help. I could have did it without her.
Oh.
Bitch, you'd have been swimming backwards. You don't shut your monkey ass up.
Sometimes you got to show your hand to see what she got, though.
See?
What you mean?
Like, you know, when sometimes you got to show her your cards just to see how she gonna play it.
Theo Coop in the building. What's up, brother?
I mean, once you get enough from a bitch, you got to move on to something else. She got to be doing. She can't just be the peanut butter and jelly bitch for years. She got to graduate to something.
So you're saying she was like at her wit's end or something?
Well, I'm just saying sometimes it's a natural progression. Like a chick get comfortable in a space, and maybe you may have sensed that subconsciously. You like either this bitch got an elevator get on, so let me show her my hand just to see how she gonna play it. Because if she play it right and she's solid, we can go to the next level.
In other words, wait, and I hear you on that one, but I have a question too. Maybe she didn't know, like the how you say her position, and so then she, I guess, thought that, oh, well, this is how I find out because now he's got other girls. So they both saw it wrong. In other words, the first one didn't see, wow, he's being considerate. He's trying to help me out with something. And then the second one didn't see, hey, he thinks a lot about me.
I ain't never blindsided a bitch without, and she don't know my life.
Yeah.
Every bitch I fuck with know me.
See, so that's what I'm saying. So when that happens and you get this kind of,
that just means they don't care. That just means that those particular women don't care, which also has to be some type of reality check. You can't remain thinking or feeling that you're this type of guy when continuously over and over again these women defy or ignore what you say you're about. I just think it has to be a change of direction. I think, a lot of people, and now I'm not just saying Corey, I'm saying people in general have a certain type that they like. Even if it's ratchet, even if it's ghetto, even if it's, bitch, I'll leave you $40 on the dresser after I leave, it don't matter. If that's your type, it's your type. And you're going to keep going to that as long as you're comfortable. I think he needs to switch it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm so glad I remembered this. I said this a long time ago. Check the tapes. There was a while back when Corey had talked about that he went to go watch Minister Farrakhan speak, right? He said he was in a totally different environment. He said the women there basically intimidated him because the women there he looked at as more prestigious. He looked at as more valuable. He looked at them like they actually meant something. I think, and this is just my honest opinion, I think Corey tries to put good woman standards on not so good women. If you have a certain low-level standard that you choose, you can expect high-level activity with these women, which means you can expect them to think highly enough to the point where they understand the situation they're in. First and foremost, I'm with a guy that is not going to be with one woman, who travels, who does his thing, and I can't hold him back. I got to be cool with that. You got to find that first and foremost. Then you got to find somebody who is willing to take in the scrutiny that comes with being with somebody like you. Because now you're going to have the females who you messed up and dealt with who are ratchet and out of control and disrespectful and ignorant that are going to try to come into her life and try to fuck up what you got going on because it's a situation where if I can't have you, nobody can. I honestly feel like that's the reason. I think he needs to go back to another gathering of the Nation of Islam and go find you somebody from that space because I feel like that'll be a balance for him. That'll be the balance where he actually will understand what he needs out of a woman in life. Trust me, I see it. I think it's entertaining for him and very exciting and fun to him to be in these situations because of where he comes from, the type of things he likes dealing with. He likes the confrontation, the type of person he is, especially as a comedian. I just feel like that's just the type of stuff he's interested in. If he kind of went out of his comfort zone, you may see a different side of Corey when it comes to the women he deals with. Now, at this part, Kraig gives more solid advice and information to the 5150 Nation.
The one we up under is the winner.
That's real shit. You're not a good bitch unless you're going to bed before 6 o'clock every day.
What the hell?
If you ain't in bed before...
Get your ass off the internet before I motherfucking beat your ass cat raggedy.
Yeah. But I got a theory behind it, though. It's science, Corey. It's science.
Give it to me.
All right, so look, our body is programmed to circadian rhythms, right? So we
I don't know what circadian is.
That's just the natural.
It's an oil company.
So basically, when the sun go down, our body is programmed when we need to be going to bed when the sun is down. Yeah. And the reason that we should be in bed is because there's 2 hormones that are released throughout the day. One in the daytime, one at night. The one in the daytime that's released is called serotonin. And the one at nighttime is called melatonin. So what happens is when women stay up past dark, they get an imbalance of both of these hormones released into their body, and it throws off their chemistry. That's why a lot of women are unbalanced. You know what I mean? Because they stay up past the natural time when we're supposed to be asleep. They take in artificial light, like these lights right here, and these lights cause our body to release serotonin at a time when it should be releasing more melatonin.
Kraig Facts Science Hour. He just dropped some scientific facts on y'all just now. Not historical, scientific things that actually happen in the body. Now, I know most women will hear that and be like, bed before 6 o'clock, nigga, you tripping. Well, that's exactly why you feel the way you feel now.
You feel what I'm saying? So a good bitch is supposed to be in bed before 6, so her biology ain't off.
What is the late night shit called, Craig?
It's melatonin.
Get your melatonin dripping ass the fuck in the bed, bitch.
So basically, Corey, look, he's gonna be running around.
That's science, though.
If he sees the sun going down, you better just get in.
Louis the Eighth. You want to know? You know who King Louis the Eighth is?
A goof ass.
He was married 6 times. He killed 2 of his bitches. He beheaded 2 of his bitches because they couldn't give him boys. So he just said that they was cheating on him. What's they were? Cheating on him in a way.
She was contributing to the world.
Okay, I mean, but at the end of the day, if a bitch is not
By
doing
not
what a
having
nigga
more
needs
men.
him, if a woman's not doing what a nigga needs her to be doing, she should probably be beheaded.
Wow.
What are you drinking?
I'm just telling you, this is how they used to get down. I would never behead a woman. I'll just find another bitch. But the way that the laws of nature work is if a woman is not a man's helpmate, why the fuck are you here?
That's how they roll, y'all.
That is the craziest and also funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Just I mean, from a comedic standpoint, that's fucking hilarious. I hope he uses that as a fucking bit. But it also is facts that really happens. So like, think about the dynamic shift in that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not advocating for it. All right, I'm not advocating for that shit. It's just the way that things have shifted. It's like when you think about racism and how long slavery lasted for. People think that mentality or that thing is just supposed to go away over the span of 100 years. It was 400 years of the same thing. Like, think about it. We have had cell phones, smartphones for the past, 20 years maybe? More than that? For over 20 years, we've had smartphones. People cannot live without them. Imagine 400 years of it and then it gets taken away. A lot of people are going to lose their minds. That is the reality of the situation. Now, here's something else that happened that was interesting. Corey decided that he wanted to tell a story well, he didn't tell the story. He wanted to talk about somebody who told a story, a fellow comedian and actor by the name of Kim Whitley. Apparently, she told a story about the time she had a threesome with Gerald Levert and Monique. Now, I did not hear about this until I seen Corey speak on it. I did not go look it up to hear the story because I find it to be very random and it's just kind of awkward why I even speak on it. But anyway, he spoke on that, and he had a very interesting outlook on that situation. Listen,
saying is, it's not fair.
hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Let me read some of y'all comics. Big J said, Craig, Book of Genesis. Amir said, late as always. What's good, GMS family? What up, my FBA brother? Amir Stanfield in the building. CDT Beats. I said clittery. Clittery bubbles. Glittery bubbles. To be fair, some niggas don't even listen to the woman that they try to help. Oh, that tried to help them. Want to hit them with the you trying to help Ike type shit. I get it. J-Dub said, many of us are too blue light saturated because of constant face to phone. That is a fact. That is a fact. IVR said that's a big ass threesome. Listen to this.
Yeah, to say that about a man who can't say that bitch wasn't shit to me.
Yeah.
Stop grabbing men who are past and lying on them or putting claims on them because they not here to check you. It's out of pocket when you do that. You can't say me and who a dead motherfucker? Let's just say.
A bra? You mean a bra?
No, I'm talking about a man. Me and Michael Jackson, if a bitch say me and Michael Jackson was a real couple, it's just everybody didn't know it. That bitch out of pocket.
Yeah.
You out of pocket.
Yeah.
You can't
I agree with that.
grab no dead man, put him in your mouth, and say, we was the couple. That's foul. Check yourself on all that shit. Stop putting dead men out. You want to tell the story about how two big bitches and a big nigga broke a bed? That's funny. But don't act like you the motherfucking girl. I'm the main girl. I'm the real girl. No, bitch. Stop. I'm talking about all women who do this. All women who do this. You bogus for that. That nigga Gerald Levert, I got 3 bitches that told me them and Gerald Levert was I was his real girl.
For real?
3 bitches.
For real?
I swear to God, I got an older bitch. Magnificent Mouth gang. Magnificent Mouth gang. I stopped fucking with her because I saw a picture of her hugging Magic Johnson in '92. But look, this is what I'm saying. No, this is real shit.
Oh, and then you got with her
That's
after
fucked
that?
up.
I didn't know. I saw
Oh.
that. Where you take this picture? That bitch said when she took that picture, I was like, ah. But I ain't got little, so I'm straight. If I start getting little, I'll be like, I got to kill this bitch.
Stays dormant, Corey, for a long time.
What up, Lady Aries? Glad you made
Wait,
it.
I'm saying this is the real shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Nigga said, ah. All right, now, just to move forward and to help segue into more topics. Also during the 5150 show, Corey spoke on the player that got injured during the Colorado State game, Deion Sanders, wide receiver by the name of Travis Hunter. If you haven't seen it, that game went into overtime, or I think that was the game that went into overtime. But either way, Travis Hunter was running down the field. The ball clearly landed in front of him. He did not catch it. He did not touch it. He even tried to put his hands out to go for it, as well as having another cornerback right next to him as well. So there was no need for the extra defender to rush in like this. But a Mr. Henry Blackburn decided that he was going to run full force and pull one of the dirtiest hits in college football history on that young man to try to send a message. Now, a lot of people have written it off as just football. A lot of people wrote it off as it's just a dirty hit. A lot of people was just like, he should be suspended. Me, on the other hand, I feel like he should be banned, but that's just me. I feel like anybody that goes into this profession and does this at a professional level, whether it be college sports, whether it be professional sports in the NFL or the NBA, whatever, you are supposed to conduct yourself a certain way. And I get it. If it was anybody else, any other situation, I would probably say, yeah, suspend him for a game or so. But given the situation, given what was leading up to everything that was happening, given the fact that there are definitely racial undertones with Deion Sanders running that school, not saying that Henry himself is racist. I'm not saying that Henry is a racist kid and he went after a black kid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the outside noise and also the organizations that don't want to see Deion excel. So they know that they can pull things like pull this corner to the side and say, hey, man, send a message real quick. Knowing that mentality, that where that came from a higher place, saying we don't want this man, Deion, to succeed. We have to stop him at every corner. Who do we take out first? His best receiver or one of his best receivers. To me, that's what it seems like is going on, especially given how people have been reacting to Deion taking over the school and the different things that he's doing, especially over the sunglasses shit. You mad at sunglasses? My mama taught me how to take off my hat, take off my sunglasses. Well, guess what? We not in your mama's living room, bitch. Stop it with that bullshit. That's the other shit. Those are the things that people use as excuses just to hide their racial biases and how they really feel about somebody. They try to bring it to some, oh, these are some morals and standards that you ain't got no morals, dog. You have no morals whatsoever. You just sitting here saying it because of who it is. Now I'm gonna play what Corey had to say, and then we're gonna segue over to Deion because just recently, Deion apologized, or not apologized. He forgave the young man who did so and spoke on him as a player, and basically acknowledged the fact because the kid's been getting death threats and he's been getting basically just crucified on the internet. So I guess Deion wanted to come to his defense, and he did that. But before I play that, we're gonna do this.
One of the guys who played for Coach Deion got hurt.
Ooh, shit.
It's one of their best players. He got
no.
hurt. What's his name again?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter got hurt on a dirty play by a guy on the other team last week.
No.
And the boy who did the dirty play is getting death threats.
So deaf people are threatening this nigga. We're going to kill you.
Well, I can't.
We're going to kill you. Motherfucker. Yeah. We going to motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Death threats. Not deaf. Not deaf. Oh, my God.
These niggas.
These goofballs. Again.
Deaf motherfucker.
That's supposed to be a deaf person that can't
You
hear.
know the deaf people,
I
they
know,
can't
but
get
they
it out, but sometimes it be they force something out.
I see.
Anyway,
You better watch your back.
right. How do you say watch your back in sign language? Can we get somebody up here?
I'm
So how
guessing
you
it's
say,
like
how you say watch your back and sign language? Motherfuckers be like, watch your back, motherfucker. Now, Deion, I want y'all to see what he had to say regarding this situation right here. Listen up.
Blackburn, I want you guys to record this and run with this. Henry Blackburn is a good player who played a phenomenal game. He made a tremendous hit on Travis on the sideline. You could call it dirty. You could call it he was just playing the game of football. But whatever it was, it does not constitute that he should be receiving death threats. This is still a young man trying to make it in life, a guy that's trying to live his dream and hopefully graduate with honors or degree, committed to excellence and go to the NFL. He does not deserve a death threat over a game. At the end of the day, this is a game. Someone must win, someone must lose. Everybody continues their life the next day. Very unfortunate. I'm saddened if there's any of our fans that's on the other side of those threats. I would hope and pray not, but that kid was just playing the best of his ability, and he made a mistake. So I forgive him. See you, our team forgive him. Travis he's forgiven him. Let's move on. But
now he said Travis forgave him as well. Some people did not think Travis forgave him, or some people thought that Coach Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, was speaking for Travis Hunter. But Travis has a channel on Twitch. Yes, this is this is Travis Hunter. This is the kid that has a lacerated liver due to the dirty hit by Henry Blackburn. This is him in his setup wearing, I believe, to be a giraffe, or maybe, you know what, maybe with the white stomach, it might be a tiger or some type of animal onesie suit on, looking like she's straight out of middle school, streaming for all his friends, about to play Fortnite and shit. This is one of the best wide receivers on Colorado's team right in front of your face. So I just want to play his reaction to what he had to say about the situation.
It's football, though. At the end of the day, stuff like that's gonna happen. So I just stay humble. I mean, hey, he did what he was supposed to do. It's football. Something bad's gonna happen on the field sooner or later. We just gotta get up and fight again. That's what I try to do. Get up and fight. Good thing the doctors stopped me, because if there was no doctors there, I would have still been out there playing. But I'm thankful for everybody that helped me that day. Yeah, boy, it's gonna be a speedy recovery.
So he said it is what it is, just football. That doesn't mean you can't feel a certain type of way about what happened, but I also would hope that you guys understand that paying attention to your surroundings, paying attention to what's going on around you may clarify some things about how some people feel. Now, this right here is a phone call that has been going viral. Tariq Nasheed was on YouTube live, and he got a phone call from a nice white gentleman who had a problem with Deion Sanders and what he was representing for Colorado as a college football squad and as a coach. He revealed some personal things that he felt, and to be honest, I am very glad that he kept it real. Because honestly, we deal with a lot of people that deal with fallacies and deal with the talking points of the extreme far right, or whatever you want to call it, bigots, white supremacists, racists, whatever you want to call it. They only follow by that formula because it helps them escape accountability for actually feeling the way that we've been telling them they've been feeling, because we've been seeing it and experiencing it for decades. This man here decided to keep it real about how he felt, and I don't blame him, because we already knew. Speak your truth. We're going to call him Jared.
Let's get Jeff first, Hambino. What's up, Jeff?
Yes, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm good. What's going on with you, Jeff?
First of all, I love that you're talking about college football. I'm a big fan. It's like the only sport I like. Shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers representing Southern Indiana. I heard you talking about Deion Sanders, and you were criticizing announcers that said that he's making it all about themselves. Well, I don't think they're criticizing like the media for talking about Deion Sanders. I think they're criticizing Deion Sanders for talking about Deion Sanders so much. No, I'm not kidding. I follow college football. I've never seen a coach who makes it about himself as much as Deion Sanders. And you can say that's a good thing, but it's true. You can't compare that to any white coach. I've never seen it before.
Now, were you? Well, what do you mean he makes it about? Well, he makes it about himself. How? And by the way, were you rooting for Colorado State? Because you sound like a Colorado State fan.
Probably. But I'm curious, can you name a white coach off the top of your head that you think makes it about himself, sells sunglasses?
Well, can you name a white coach who they doubt like they doubted Deion? They don't do white coaches like that and second guess them. You know, they don't do that to white coaches. When a white coach comes in, by default, they're like, well, yep, he's the man for the job. But Deion, everything was about second guessing. Can he do it? Will he fail? What is he going to do? Does he have the skills? Does he have the experience? Does he have the... Everything was about doubting Deion. And he was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to come in. I'm going to win. Y'all keep doubting me. I'm going to make you a believer. So he was making it about himself and it as it relates to people doubting him. So yeah, he's going to speak up for himself. You understand?
Why would he be selling his sunglasses? Like, have you ever seen a coach before who sells a merchandise brand completely?
Let me just tell you this too. One thing that racist, bigoted white individuals love to do is hone in on something that is not important, but they make it important to their eyes because they need something to attach to that isn't racism. Oh, this is a good enough point. Let's just use this. Let's keep bringing up sunglasses as if sunglasses is a problem. Now, I would say it, but Tariq said it already, so just hear his response to this guy.
Separate from anything related to the team. Makes his own pair of sunglasses and starts selling it to people. He's had that planned.
What's wrong with that? Hell, the college sports, for years, they made a grip off those black players, and those black players didn't get a dime. So, yes, I want Deion to market everything he can and make every dime he can.
I mean, it's not just that. It's just the whole thing. It's just...
See, you can't combat that.
It really is.
See, now that you can't combat that, because when you use logic and common sense with these people, they have to move the goalposts. You said the glasses. You said, why is he selling the glasses? Why is he selling his own brand of glasses? Tariq just gave you a great example as to what college sports as a whole has been doing for years and banking off these kids for years, injury, success, and all. And now it's not really even about that. Exactly. It's never really been about that. Tell us why you are really mad, white man.
There's no other program.
I swear, y'all hate to see a competent black person who ain't bowing down, who's winning. Why do y'all hate that so much?
Because it makes us insecure that we can't do it the same way he can.
Thank you. Thank you. But that's a you problem. At least say, I'm glad you're being.
What's the nigga from TikTok? The black dude, Kabi Lame, he like, nigga, nigga, just say it, all right? It's obvious.
But that's a you
I
problem.
know, but when we see a black man shining, it just like tears us down because that's like all we have left is the coaches.
I know that, but y'all have, it's a you problem. There's great things that you can do within your community. There's great things, man. You guys got volleyball. You guys are phenomenal at volleyball. Y'all got that.
Also, we have badminton.
Hockey, all of that stuff, man. You don't feel bad. Don't feel
I know,
bad.
Ever since Tiger Woods changed the game in golf, we've just like been reeling from that. All we have now is curling.
I know. I know.
Of course, you can tell he's trying to troll and now trying to make it seem like no, but what he's saying is absolutely factual.
Oh, y'all got wrestling, the wrestling competition. You guys are good at that. There's a lot of good stuff you're very good at. Badminton.
Tariq, you should talk about how white people being so dominant at wrestling is related to like the Greek origins of like homoeroticism.
Oh yeah. You guys were, y'all were getting down with wrestling because what was happening.
Whoa. Repeat that, sir. What did you say?
Is related to like the wrestling. Tariq, you should talk about how white people being so dominant at wrestling is related to like the Greek origins of like homoeroticism.
Hey,
you guys were,
This is a paid. Hey, Tariq, you paid this nigga. This is a paid actor. Now, I didn't hear this whole shit. I did not hear this whole thing. Now we talk about homoerotica. Yeah, no, you paid this man, Tariq. I'm not buying it. You paid this white man to call in and be that guy, and you successfully made this shit go viral. Good job, Tariq. I wonder how much you paid this nigga, man. Yeah, I knew it was fishy when he admitted what he admitted earlier. Ain't no white man finna admit that shit unless he is on our side. Ain't no white man finna admit that unless he's on our side, all right? That was some bullshit. You paid this nigga, man. Now, let's move forward, all right? Speedy recovery for Travis Hunter. Please, man. I really hope, man. God, send down your blessings. Whatever it is you believe in, man. Take care of that young brother, man, because he has a very, very bright future, and I hope that he does recover very soon and he gets back on that field and continues to help Deion and his squad thrive, win, and get that damn ship. All right? There's a lot of people out there doubting, a lot of people that feel like they aren't going to do great things, man. Give them time. It's the first year. They coming out the gate on fire. There could be some hiccups. There could be some mishaps. But let these people do what they do. Let him be the coach he needs to be. Let these players be the players they need to be. And let's support them like we should, man. That's a fact. Now, speaking of support, speaking about undying support, talking about unconditional love, support, and care. The ultimate. When you think about a dynamic black couple that shows authentic black love, that not the mainstream level of what black love is on some Jay-Z Beyonce shit. I'm talking about on some Remy and Papoose type shit. You know what's crazy? Every time we see people in their love and how they express themselves and how it looks genuine and authentic, everybody always talks about how they want to model that same love and care from that relationship in their own. I want to be like this or this, that, and we need to be like that or we should be like that. Remy and Papoose were the last of them all. They were the last hope of having that image of pure black love displayed for us in these social platforms, in this network, in this world that we live in. And somehow, some way, we couldn't even get that. Now, if you don't remember, I did not report on this when this happened. But about a month ago or so, there was a battle, a rap battle somewhere. I think it was in New York. I think it was in Jersey maybe. I don't know. But Remy Ma was accompanied by a man named Easy the Block Captain. Some rumors circulated. Something happened backstage where apparently a scuffle happened. Not even a scuffle. I'm pretty sure, allegedly, that man got the brakes beat off of him, Easy the Block Captain I'm speaking of, by Papoose because of an apparent relationship between Easy and Remy Ma. Now, that was the allegations. Now, people were like, nah, this can't be true. This can't be right, man. Not Remy. Not the woman that had her man hold her down for 6+ years. Her and they kids married her, did everything, put her on a pedestal, holds her to her highest regard before the surgery and after. That's another thing, man. I'm going to speak on that in a little bit. Remind me to bring up the fact that her looks have changed, and I'm pretty sure she found a whole new confidence about herself and has to be like, oh, man, because at first, you know, Pap, same thing. All, you know what I'm saying, a natural brother. Remy, a natural woman. Then she start going to get some things changed, and he like, damn, she getting all this shit changed. Fuck it, let me go ahead and get my teeth fixed. So he got his grill fixed, and he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, let's keep up with the, you know, you got to keep up with our shit. But Rem was like, nah, that's not enough. You see all the comments. You see the likes getting boosted up. I can wear certain shit I wasn't wearing before because I had this image of being too gangster and being this girl from the block. Now I can be the girl with lingerie on, with the sheer shit on, showing my titties, showing my ass, doing all these suggestive things on the internet. Now you getting more attraction from men that you weren't getting beforehand. See, this is what happens when you turn from the homegirl to the girl that niggas is trying to smash. See, before niggas would dap you up. Oh, what's good? I bet you Remy was hardly getting hugs from niggas. She was getting dapped up, hands shook, all that shit. Now when she walking in buildings, she getting them hugs. She getting them longer hugs. She getting them two-handed hugs now. It's different now. But the rumors circulated. People were like, man, I think Remy is cheating, or I think she's with this guy, so-and-so. The easy to block captain guy got knocked out by Papoose. Those are the rumors. And then they shut down those rumors. Apparently, there was a post that came out and said that it didn't happen as far as the fight. But the rumors of infidelity or cheating or being with other people, they did not address that. So, of course, as you don't say anything about anything, things kind of die down. Now, recently, a couple days ago, there was another rap battle that came up. Now we have Easy to Block Captain versus a man named Geechi Gotti. Geechi Gotti is a very seasoned battle rapper. And what happened in this battle rang further than just the battle rap community. It hit everywhere. Everywhere. And it is because that man put on a clinic. He wasn't just battling Easy to Block Captain. He had a nice little segment for Remy Ma herself. Now, I'm going to show y'all this little clip right here. Reporting from Harriet Eve 9 on Twitter. She says, the streets are saying the New York rapper Papoose has left his wife Remy Ma due to infidelity. Sources are saying she left him for a younger man. Either way, the hip-hop streets are talking, and they have taken sides. Papoose held Remy down for over 6 years while she was incarcerated after being convicted of shooting and wounding an acquaintance. They married while she was in prison. Fans have been noticing how the married couple have been absent from each other's Instagrams for a long time now. Several fans noticed how Remy did not make a Father's Day post for Papoose this year. Instead, he made a post for himself. Papoose posted a picture of him and his kids, captioning it, "Family is everything," but Remy was absent in the picture. Given the two have not commented on either their split rumors or the cheating rumors, it's unclear if they are still together. According to the sources, rapper Remy Ma is in a serious relationship with one of her employees, rapper Easy the Block Captain. Clout story or clout chasing development. Now check this out, because here's a video that is starting to circulate showing Remy and him about to get close, and then she reminded him that there was a camera behind him. Look at this. First of all, listen, you are married. You do not, and I mean you never in your life ever get close to niggas like this. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's your best friend. This is too close. This is too close. And if you got to point out a camera, if you have to point out a camera, clearly you have hidden agendas. Look at my man's face. First of all, does this not look like Papoose's evil little brother? Like, I don't know if y'all understand. Clearly she has a type. Clearly she has a type. But this is just ridiculous. Now, when you think about somebody like Papoose, because he's somebody now separate from them being quote-unquote couple goals, Papoose gets a lot of praise for being the ideal man for a lot of women out here who would love to have somebody champion them, be behind them, love them, care about them, and still treat them as if it is the first time they got together. They champion that man for that. They respect him for that. And if Papoose never rapped another lyric in his life, people will forever support him and be fans of him because of the character that he has displayed for everybody. Which is why we also probably will not ever hear about him doing something foul to this woman, leading her to be in this situation with this man here. Now, for the moment you all have been waiting for. The battle. This is the video of what happened.
You are up here supporting the
Hey man, there is going to be a lot of times where you want to stop and say, "Ooh, goddamn." Cause hold on, just real quick. Let me just go back and just. When you talk about touching somebody's soul, I'm talking about if her soul was a capsule inside of her stomach, he would be at the bottom of that capsule with a sledgehammer, just hitting the bottom, just ding, 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 just fucking her up. Right. Oh, God. Look at Remy's face. Look at Remy's face, man. Does that not tell you everything you need to know? Hold on, I'm about to switch videos because I need y'all to hear the ending of what he had to say. Lordy. Wait, what my man say? What my little man say on on Boys in the Hood? Y'all want to see a dead body? Holy moly. Now, that happened. And it happened in front of Remy's face. And she had to stand there and take that scrutiny. This is also what happens when you don't defend your man. See, let's just say her and Pap are still together, but they just going off of the narratives because it's bringing attention to the battle rap scene. Well, I guess you're just going to have to take a hit publicly and personally and you have your character tested because you're not saying what's going on. That's another reason why it looks crazy, because if I'm her and I'm having these rumors over my head knowing damn well what my significant other has done for me and has shown me, as well as vice versa, I'm not going to allow these narratives to be out there. But as silent as you are, the lies will become the truth. A lie unchecked becomes the truth. And it doesn't help that you keep popping out with the same guy that they talking about you cheating on your husband for. Doesn't help the narrative. And it also doesn't help that your husband's not there when he showed up to every other battle in the past. The optics are crazy. Pray for Papoose, man. Pray for the good ones, man. It's always the good one. Why the good ones, man? See, that's another thing, man. It don't matter. That's why some men out here act the way that they act and think that the way that they think, because they feel like no matter what, whether you are the good guy, whether you are the bad guy, whether you are the soft guy, whether you are the hard guy, pause. You might run into somebody who just simply won't value you. And that goes for men and women. Choose wisely or give up. That is what it is. That's the reality. Fuck it. I'm not here to sell dreams. Take a chance or give up. There's a good chance you might get your heart broke. It's a good chance you might get lied to. It's a good chance you might get cheated on. All those are good chances in life when you are in a relationship with somebody. It's about how you handle that situation and how you move forward. And hopefully you luck the fuck out and find somebody who is here for you and not here for the convenience of you. Because we don't want nobody in here telling lies. We don't want nobody scamming our hearts. I'm the segue king. We don't want nobody to scam our hearts. You see what I'm saying here? We don't like scammers. Speaking of scammers, DJ Envy and Cesar Pena have caught national news, and they are being confronted for their alleged Ponzi schemes. But wait, DJ Envy has turned the tables on his former partner, Cesar Pena, saying that he also got, and that he is also a victim because he gave Cesar Pena $500,000 and has yet to receive one beige cent back. Well, Here's the story so you guys can get familiar of what is going on. We're going to discuss this before we get up out of here. Listen up, GMS family. Also, by the way, hit that like button, man. If you are here right now, hit that like button on the way in. I have everything up here as well, my socials. We doing the GMS Fund so that we can help production and help improve this channel, this show, get new things like microphones, cameras, and other things that we need for this show. So if you want to donate to the GMS Fund, the best way to do it is by the Cash App down below. Now let's keep going. Listen to this story right here.
Of tri-state area investors say they were victims of a Ponzi scheme, losing 6 figures each in what they thought was a legitimate real estate deal. News 12 senior investigative reporter Walt Kane has this Kane in Your Corner investigation.
What's his name?
I was happy to be a part of something, especially something this big.
Stanley Acosta thought it was his chance to give his family a better life. He invested $150,000 in cash in a real estate development deal. The money was supposed to be used to flip this property in Patterson. But Stanley says almost as soon as he signed the deal, something felt wrong.
One of the biggest flags for me was he didn't count the cash. I'm giving you $150,000 in cash. You're going to want to make sure that every dollar is there.
The developer was Cesar Pena, a social media influencer who advertises real estate seminars. Stanley's contract promised in return for his $150,000 investment, he'd get $45,000 in interest, a 30% return in just 5 months. But nearly a year later, he hasn't seen any money and says Pena has stopped returning messages.
From a financial standpoint, it's killed me completely. I've had to take out loans to pay off credit card debts.
And Stanley isn't alone. Kane in Your Corner has uncovered over a dozen lawsuits.
A dozen lawsuits? How much does that equate to? Let's hear how much the number is on these lawsuits, because I know that number is high. If you got over a dozen lawsuits and people have been giving you upwards from $150,000 to $500,000, oh, you got to be in the multiple millions.
Filed by people who say they invested with Pena and never got the money they were promised.
Texting him like almost every other day, like, hey, what's up with the money? So he's like, I need that money, bro. Like, constantly texting him. He keeps delaying.
Our investigation finds in some cases, Pena sold investments in properties real estate records show he never owned or sold years earlier.
Wow.
The lawsuits already total close to $10 million, with more being filed.
Close to $10 million and more
every week.
And more being filed every week. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. First of all, where are all you motherfuckers out here in America that got $150,000 to $500,000 just to throw at motherfuckers that tell you, hey, you're gonna get an investment back? They don't even give you a solid, real, factual agreement on this shit. They just say, hey, I got all this shit. They show you a good presentation and be like, all right, if you give me $500,000, I'll give you this back in this amount of time. Where are y'all at? Huh? Let me hold something. You motherfuckers out here giving out hella 100,000, and it's like this all the time. These aren't the only people. If you follow Tony the Closer, he is somebody who has been putting a bunch of these people on blast by name and by their brand and by everything that they're doing. And when you hear about how many people have given this man and all these different real estate agents and gurus hundreds of thousands of dollars, man, you realize that this shit is way past the hundreds of millions of dollars range just off of people telling you that you can get you can get a return on your investment.
For the last year and a half or more, it's just been taking money in from people, and there's been no likelihood of people getting their money back.
Some of the lawsuits also mention Rashawn Casey. He's a radio personality who goes by the name DJ Envy. Casey often appeared with Pena at real estate seminars, but his attorney insists he's a victim too.
And DJ Envy also gave $500,000 as an investment, which he has not received back yet.
Pena's attorney declined to be interviewed, but in a letter to the court, he complains about the tactics he says some investors are using. He writes, "My clients need time to first protect their family from threats of death, rape, and physical harm."
Wait,
After
what?
that, he writes,
What?
They need
Wait, what? 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 See, wait. Whoa. Caesar's attorney said what?
Yeah.
Pena's attorney declined to be interviewed, but in a letter to the court, he complains about the tactics he says some investors are using. He writes, "My clients need time to first protect their family from threats of death, rape, and physical harm." After that, he writes,
Wait. Who is threatening? Who is threatening to rape Cesar Pena for his crimes? Which one of y'all niggas out here? He said, "Man, if you don't give me back my $250,000, I swear to God, I'm taking your cheeks, nigga. You gonna wish you never robbed me, Cesar Pena. Oh, you gonna get some Pena, all right, Caesar."
writes, "They need to make serious and complex decisions as to how to move forward and what attorney or attorneys to move forward with." As for Stanley Acosta, he just hopes he and his family get some of their money back.
If I had an opportunity to say something to Caesar and his family, it would be to just do right by the victims.
The SEC. Do right by the victim, Caesar. Look at your victim in his face. This is somebody who didn't have it all, but he had enough. And he wanted to make a return because he wanted to take care of not only himself, but his family. And you tricked him out of his money. You tricked him out of your, man, what? That's very sad, man. It's very sad. It's unfortunate. I mean, to be honest, I can't feel too bad because you did take a risk. See, that's the one thing that people and here's the thing with the lawsuits and everything going on with Caesar. He can have one solid argument in this when it comes to the whole situation. I specifically told these people that these were investments and that it was a possibility that you can get an investment or you cannot get an investment or you could lose money. This was something that was told to these people, and if it wasn't told to these people, it is something that they should be well versed on before handing their money to somebody who is a quote-unquote real estate investor. And if they hold that position in court, it's going to be very hard for these people to get their money back, which is why you have so many quote-unquote real estate gurus going around here trying to teach courses or trying to get people to give them money because they're basically what they're doing is, hey, I'm gonna set up my presentation. I'm gonna make it real nice and believable. I'm gonna have all these people and I'm gonna show these examples of people who I already know who are here to help me with my Ponzi scheme, talk about how much they've made, show these fake statements, and then that's what's gonna help these people be like, okay, well, let me invest here. So then you have people start out small, a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there. Then you start getting things for yourself, making it so that you can help your presentation, your promotion, your movement, whatever it is that you're doing for your real estate company. You use that money as you're starting up, and then once people start seeing more stuff of you doing what you're doing with the people's money that's helped you start it off, then more people come in with more money, and then you have their money to use for other people. So now you get to pay the people back you paid back in the beginning, because their expectation is not that they'll get their return right away. No, it's not going to take the first week you give me some money. You're not going to see that return. It's not going to take the first couple months. It may take a year, but it gives that schemer enough time to build his brand and make other people give him money so that he can try to hold true on his promise of paying you back just to make it look good. So now, okay, now that I finally got the first person that sent me the first 100K, I can go ahead and pay the first 10 people that gave me a couple thousand and pay them here, there, and there, and I still have 50 bands or 40 bands left to do what I want, and then keep recycling the same shit over and over again. That is what the scheme is for these people. They're not getting the real estate. They're not doing the things that they're telling you they're doing. They just want the money. So Caesar, before somebody comes and takes your booty, I suggest you give that money back expeditiously. I know it's gonna be horrible for you, man, because you a bigger guy and you seem a little bit uncoordinated. I don't think you'll be the type to defend yourself from something like that happening to you. I don't know. I'm just saying, it doesn't seem like you'll have a good time with somebody trying to take your booty. You might want to do something about that, having you in compromising positions at that age and weight. You don't want to be the guy sitting up there who can't turn around and help yourself, man, and just got to sit there and take it. You might want to reach into your funds or whatever left and help out these people. Mainly start with the guys that said they was going to take your booty if you didn't pay them back. Now, GMS fam, the Green Room, it has been an incredible show today. I appreciate everybody for pulling up this Wednesday. Make sure you pull up tonight because we are going live again with my brothers over there at Live on Lake Street. You don't want to miss that show. It is going to be very entertaining, very insightful, very dope. So please tune back in tonight, 7 p.m. over here and over at the Live on Lake Street channel for us to go live over there, man. Shout out to them. Hit that like button on your way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit that Cash App today if you are feeling generous. If you want to donate to the GMS Fund and help us produce this show in a much more major way, I would appreciate y'all so much, man. GMS fam, I rely on y'all just like you rely on this to give y'all the motherfucking things you need on a daily basis. We talk some great shit over here. I know y'all see it. I know y'all feel it. I know y'all down with the GMS fam. So let's see it. 7 p.m. tonight. We going live again, man. The grind don't stop. Make sure you pull up. GMS episode 7 is out now on Bandcamp. Link in the description below. Click that link tree and type on GMS Beats and you will find all my beat tapes for all the artists and producers and everybody out there, creatives. If you want free instrumentals and if you also want to help support and buy those albums, you can straight from Bandcamp. Appreciate you. What time is it? 2:18? Cool. That means I got a couple hours to do my thing before I move around. GMS fam, the Green Room. I appreciate everybody, man. One love to everybody. Smoke something if you got it. You know it's GMS. Green Mind State. Leading with peace and love and positivity every single week. And we gonna keep doing it for weeks on after. GMS fam, the Green Room. We out.